Good morning and welcome to the Muscatine County Board of Supervisors meeting for April 1st, 2019. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Our first item of business is to review the agenda.
Move to approve as presented.
Second.
Jeff has moved, Santos has seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
It is approved. Item number 3 is to receive comments from the public. Given that there are no members of the public in attendance, it would seem we're not going to have any. Item number 4, items with County Engineer Keith White. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning.
First up, you've got a discussion of possible action to award a bid.
Yes, and the bids as reported to us by the DOT are the same as I showed you on the as-read last week. Should have had a copy of that with McCully Culvert being low at $253,195.50.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Jeff has moved to approve from McCully Culvert. Santos has seconded. All those in favor? Aye. Those opposed? All right, that passes. Projects updates, sir.
Not a lot of change other than on the G28 project. Lutheran Homes has approved their documents, so we, Dennis is actually going to pick them up today, so we've made one step forward there, but more to go. You know, we had hot mix resurfacing with Iowa carrying over from last year, and we hear they have a lot of work to finish up on Highway 22 and some work at Cedar before they ever get here, so we think they're a couple months out on that. That's pretty much it for projects update.
Okay. Anything else?
Just road conditions are soft out there. Guess we'd like to ask the people that have the need to be hauling that they be judicious in how they do that. It's several of the roads we're getting in a bad way. We might have to close a road if they don't stop hauling on it, because they're going to destroy it. That's all I've got. I guess I'll back up. I mentioned to Nathan, but I'll mention to all of you the way the contract signing works, just to review again. Used to be when you award the bid, we would mail out paper contracts. Contractor would gather his required documents, sign the contract, had 30 days to get them back. Now, our office will send out or allow the documents to go out electronically to the contractor. He'll sign them, they'll come back, we look at them. If they're in order, we make them available for the chair to sign. With electronics, that could happen in a day, or I'm guessing they still got their 30 days, so depending on how anxious they are to get started, I'd say would be how fast they get them back. But that's the way we sign contracts now for the DOT.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Item number 5 is discussion and possible action to accept the resignation of Kathy Anderson-Knoll as our Community Services Director and Disability Services Coordinator, and an action authorizing the chair to execute a voluntary resignation agreement.
Move to approve.
Second. Jeff has moved. Doug has seconded. Is there any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Motion passes. Item number 6 is discussion regarding a possible letter of support for Community Healthcare Incorporated opening healthcare facilities in Muscatine County. And so I received from Lori Elam, our Mental Health Disability Services Region CEO, an email passing on a communication from this company, Community Healthcare Incorporated. And I'll just basically read this one paragraph synopsis. It was, I wanted to reach out to see if you'd be willing to sign a letter of support for Community Healthcare Incorporated, providing healthcare services in Muscatine. CHC is applying for funding to provide services of medical, dental, and behavioral health in Muscatine. In partnership with Unity Point's Robert Young Center on Cedar Street and the University of Iowa's dental program, CHC will look to provide services as a federally qualified health center. This would allow patients to access these services regardless of his or her ability to pay. They have a sliding fee discount on services based on where the client falls according to the federal poverty level. They are a Joint Commission accredited and have level 3 recognition from the National Committee of Quality Assurance for being a patient-centered medical home in other locations and would like to provide the same level of care in Muscatine. They hope to see the same success in building patient access in Muscatine as they have in their expansion into Clinton County. They're excited about the prospect of collaborating with Robert Young Center and to bring behavioral and primary services as they have seen in other areas. So it's basically they're providing some more healthcare options within Muscatine County. Seems to me like a great thing, and would like to recommend that we endorse them with a letter of support.
I'll move to approve. I'll second.
All right, Jeff has moved. Scott has seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
It is passed. Thank you. Item number 7 is discussion and possible action to approve a renewal application for a Class C beer, liquor, Sunday sales, and outdoor service permit for the Chart House, doing business as the Lighthouse at 2142 Water Street. Scott has moved.
Second.
Jeff has seconded. All those in favor?
Could I just clarify, I just want to let you know that that is not a renewal application, that's a new 8-month class, application. Since they only do an 8-month, they have to apply new every year.
Okay.
Just wanted you to know that.
Any objection to adopting as a friendly amendment? Discussion of possible action to approve the minutes of the March 25th meeting.
Move to approve. Second.
Jeff has moved, Santos has seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Correspondence. Santos?
I don't have any.
Jeff?
Nothing.
I did not have anything. Scott?
I had an email in regard to the road condition on 250th, and I responded and said that I would forward that information to the county engineer. That's all I had.
Don't have nothing. Okay. Committees? Scott?
No.
I had Vice State on Wednesday, the 27th, and on the 28th, I attended the Muscatine Chamber of Commerce dinner. We received a nice certificate from them for 15 years of continuous membership for the county, 2004 to 2019, so just wanted to note that. Jeff, do you have anything? Santos?
On Thursday, I attended the Wheelie and reviewed some of the construction that they're doing in the building. Had some recommendations in regards to probably doing some test samples on the concrete foundations that they're putting right now. And had a conversation with the contractor and the Han Ready Mix as well too, as far as just some cylinders that they can do for a couple $100, maybe less than that. But
How's the project going?
it's coming along really well. The big piece that I kind of reviewed with them was a lot of that shifting in the building came from not having the main foundation poured all the way to the footings, shifting the whole building. You know, they basically redid a lot of the front facade, but never went all the way down to the base. So a lot of that shifting came along with the weather over the years. So that was one of the engineers' recommendations in this one, that the PE came in and they found that right away. And so then when we went back in to review, I said, well, I'd like to make sure we get some concrete test cylinders as you do that, which basically just do breaks, verify that the concrete is the right PSI for what that would be. And they thought it was a good idea. And then we reviewed that, and then they requested to needing a vice president for the board, and so they nominated me. And I'm on there, I think, thanks to you, because I moved from where you were at. And they were going to start getting the loan agreement request forms in, and as I see, I think that's on our agenda for number 12 as well, too. So that's all I have.
Any information from county employees? All right, seeing none. Item 12 is items with the administration office, as Santos just referenced. Item 12A is discussion and possible action authorizing the chair to execute a loan agreement with Wheelie for no interest emergency loan to address that building situation from the Muscatine County Revolving Loan Fund in the amount of $75,000 to be paid back over 5 years.
And you guys previously took action to approve this loan. This is just authorizing the chair to sign the.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
Jeff has moved, Santos has seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anything else with the admin office?
I don't have anything else.
All right, anybody else have anything? We're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Meeting.
Is that okay, Keith? Time we're.